The title of the video is Mental Health Must Not Fly Under the Radar. Many people forget about the health of the person, especially in the schools. Oh, the kid has to do well. He's quiet, no problem. Well, I want to bring it over the radar, okay? And I recently did a video. It was called Virtual Education Strikes Out. And in that video, I talked about virtual education versus the brick and mortar. A small segment I dedicated to suicide and to the Pennsylvania youth study that comes out every 2 years. My kids take it, it's anonymous, but I didn't spend too much time on it. So now I want to spend this whole video on the mental health and suicide, okay? Now, as I said, in the Pennsylvania Youth Survey, they have many, many charts. I'm not going to bore you with that, all right? I got 6, and they deal with suicide. And I just want to go over them, all right? And take a look at this. The beauty of this is 8th grade. The kids that I'm talking about in the 8th grade, it's the same kids when they get to the 10th grade and when they get to the 12th grade. We can follow them. They're not different kids, all right? In the 8th grade, felt sad and depressed most days in the past 12 months. And the question had the word most, large letters. So, in New Hope Solebury, 20% of those that were surveyed, that would be 1/5 of the 60, that would be 12, okay? If my math is correct. I think it is. Now, compare that with the state. 33%. So, oh, wow, the state, much more. Isn't that unbelievable? Yeah, we're concerned about our kids, right? All right. Now the kids are in the 10th grade. Same question. 32%, 32.6% of them now felt sad and depressed. It's getting worse. So you take these, and now you're adding some more. What's going on in the school? That's a subject for another video. Okay, and of course in the state, 41.9. Unbelievable, right? In the 12th grade, here they are, ready, the seniors, getting ready for the senior prom. They're thinking about that. Pictures. Great time, yeah? So tell me, how come 28.9% of them felt sad and depressed most days in the past 12 months? Can you tell me that? Were they lying? They just figured out, we'll just do that? Maybe. Who knows? Okay. So now, next chart. This is the question that was put to them. All in all, I am inclined to think I am a failure. Wow. Okay, the 8th grade, 9.7, 11.6, 19.3. So maybe after 3 years, 4 years, or 3 years they completed a New Hope, maybe the grades are going down. Or maybe it's too tough. Maybe they're taking on too many AP classes. Oh yeah, you got to take AP class, otherwise you don't get into a college, a good college, and then you're a failure for the rest of your life, right? Okay. And of course the state was 27, which all the time seems to be more. Okay. All right, now let's go to, what's next up? Seriously considered suicide. Hey, that's a serious question. That means you're thinking, should I or shouldn't I? In the 8th grade, 5.7. Then they're in the 10th grade, it's increasing. And then in the 12th grade, 14, they doubled. Wow. We're lucky that we haven't heard any people committing it. Or maybe they have and we're not being told. Who knows? Okay? Next. Half down, half to go. Planned suicide. You know what that means? You stop thinking, let's see. If I'm going to hang myself, I got to do this, I got to do this. When should I do it? All kinds of stuff. They're planning it. In the 8th grade, 4.8%. Should be 0. 8.8 in the 10th. It's doubling. And then it drops a bit in the 12th. All right? Nice, isn't that? Oh, but we're rated one of the top schools academically in the state. What's the good of being rated academically when you have feelings like this? Sound mind, sound body, everybody. You ever hear that? Yeah, 2,500 years ago in ancient Greece. Attempted suicide. Okay, in the 8th grade, 2.8%, 5.6, it doubles, and then it drops in the 12th grade. They tempted. Maybe they got a little bit smart. I don't know. State is always higher. And then finally, needed medical attention. So you actually try to carry it out, and you were almost off the edge, and somehow either you did it yourself or somebody called for you and saved you. All right? 1.9% in the 8th grade, 1.1%, it's dropping, okay, but you needed attention. And if they didn't get it, and the 12th grade. In other words, they were able to recover. We don't know how far. We know this. If you're jumping off a bridge, you can't stop in the middle. You can't go back up. All right? So, and there you have it. Now, like I said before, you go on the district website. Every school in Pennsylvania has this. And I'm going to put underneath the film, underneath the video, several steps to get to that. And you're going to see, and it shows you 2015, 2017, 2019. All right? And by the way, district talks about it very little. I remember it was back in 2013. The head of special ed, along with the high school principal, they got up and for 45 minutes, they went over this at a school board meeting. And as they were doing it, you know what the superintendent was doing back then? He was in his chair and he was going lower and lower and lower. He didn't want to hear it. Well, you know what? Out of sight, out of mind. And that's it. Okay, take care.